Welcome back to the channel everyone. Today I want to talk about how Lucid Motors are more than just a car company, similar to Tesla. Obviously, Lucid Motors or CCIV are firstly an EV company, but they could also become an energy storage company, potentially a world leader in battery technology, and a software company too. Lucid Motors have also been setting their sights on an energy storage system and the development of home batteries, similar to Tesla's Powerwall. And this energy storage system will use the same batteries as the ones that are in the Lucid Air. This could one day lead them to having a share price of over $560. Now, that's a very ambitious target. So if you want to see how that's calculated, then be sure to stay tuned and let's make some money. Now I want to dive straight in with the key information. So, Lucid Motors are planning on building industrial scale energy storage systems and personal energy storage systems too. These systems will be built using second-hand batteries from the Lucid Air and future Lucid models, and will also work in tandem with Lucid Motors solar panels. Lucid Motors is already in talks with Saudi Arabia's PIF about helping the Saudis shift their dependence from oil and also diversify their economy. Solar panels and battery technology would work great in Saudi Arabia because it's sunny for most of the year. Lucid Motors are likely to sell a lot of vehicles in Saudi Arabia over the next few years, as they're also in talks about building a second factory in the Middle East. This could be a great revenue stream for Lucid Motors if the cars do catch on in the Middle East, because customers would be likely to not only purchase a car, but also purchase the energy storage system and the solar panels. And this is because all three systems will be integrated. The solar panels will charge the energy storage system, and the energy storage system could be used to power the Lucid Air. Also, the Lucid Air could be used to power a customer's home in case of emergencies and power cuts. We know that Tesla is a successful car company, but Tesla also sells solar panels and the Powerwall. However, this side of their business doesn't actually do too well and is actually loss-making. And that's because the solar panels, the Powerwall and the Tesla vehicles aren't all integrated, and a Tesla can't be used to reverse power a customer's home. Peter Rawlinson has obviously spotted a bit of a gap in the Tesla business plan and is likely to exploit it for his own benefit and make them all interconnected. Peter could also offer discounts to those that already own a Lucid vehicle, so they can get the solar panels and the energy storage system at a discounted price, further encouraging people to not only buy a Lucid Air or a Lucid model, but the whole package. This is also a great use for second-hand batteries or for cars that are involved in a crash and the battery is undamaged. The production costs will also be fairly low, as they're just repurposed Lucid vehicle batteries, and therefore Lucid Motors already have the components that they need for these energy storage systems. If you're enjoying the video so far, be sure to subscribe to the channel by clicking that red button down below. Also, be sure to check out the Patreon, linked in the description down below, and become part of the team and discuss stocks before they start blowing up, like BNGO, Sens, CCIV, OnTrack, and many more. You also get access to my stock portfolio, which is updated daily, weekly live streams, one-to-one access, and more. But for now, let's get back to the video. UBS forecasts that the energy storage industry could grow to as much as $426 billion. The largest player in this industry so far is NextEra Energy, who have sales of around $17 billion per year. NextEra also have a market cap of nearly $140 billion. There's currently 22 analysts giving NextEra a buy or a hold rating, with 0 analysts giving it a sell rating. Considering President Biden is so big on green energy and is likely to give generous tax credits and grants to green companies, now could be a great time for Lucid Motors to muscle into the energy storage industry. A news article has actually just come out suggesting that Lucid Motors already have a prototype of a 300 kWh stationary storage facility, which is massive compared to Tesla's Powerwall. You might also have noticed that their facility in Arizona currently has no solar panels, whereas on the plans, it does. And this is because Lucid Motors is aiming to install the prototype, and maybe more like it, into the facility by early next year. It will be used to store energy from the solar panels and provide energy to the facility in peak operating hours. But Lucid Motors aren't just a car company and an energy storage company, they're also going down the software route too. They're not developing their own autonomous software, they're currently using Mobileye software and planning on integrating with a big Silicon Valley tech company. They are making their own operating system. Their operating system also links with Amazon Alexa's voice commands and can be used to unlock the doors. It can also adjust the lighting, seating and heating to your personal preference by facial recognition. The car also comes with built-in Wi-Fi and cell service, allowing you to place diversions along your journey and more. If you want to pick up some shares in CCIV, then be sure to sign up to free trade using my link down in the description below to get a free share worth up to £200 when you invest a minimum of £1. Yep, that's right, you only have to invest £1 and you will get a free share worth up to £200. Also, be sure to check out the Patreon and become part of the team. But how did I get to this crazy price target of over $560? Well, obviously it's a longer term price target and it's based on a similar metric that I used in my recent video here. Tesla currently trades at a 20 times sales to market cap ratio. Now, I know that Tesla is different to Lucid Motors. Obviously, it's run by Elon Musk, who's sending rockets into space. But, as I've explained in this video, Lucid Motors isn't exactly an ancient ICE car company with zero tech on board. So actually, using a 20x sales to market cap ratio might not be that unreasonable after all, especially when you consider that actually NIO trades at a 28x sales to market cap ratio, with full year 2020 sales of around $2.5 billion and a market cap of around $70 billion. Looking at the investor presentation, we can see that in 2026, Lucid Motors plans to be generating around $23 billion in sales. This is based on production of around 251,000 vehicles. Obviously, their US facility has production capacity of up to 400,000 vehicles, and therefore these production numbers don't include any production from their potential Saudi Arabian facility or their potential Chinese facility. So actually, actual sales and actual production could be much higher. Lucid Motors, or CCIV, will also continue supplying the entire Formula E market with battery technology. They'll also start selling and likely expand their offering of solar panels and energy storage systems. Based on this, I think actual 2026 revenue could be double the investor forecast, because the forecast is based on only selling vehicles, only from the US factory. Taking this doubled revenue of around $45 billion and multiplying by a 20x sales to market cap ratio gives Lucid Motors a future market cap of around $900 billion, what Tesla was trading at a few months ago. Now, I don't actually think this is too unreasonable. By 2026, Lucid Motors are planning to be profit generative with around a 23% gross margin and around a 12% net margin. They'll also be generating cash flows and could be paying dividends, as their profits to 2026 will outweigh the historic losses. Cathie Woods has set Tesla a 2026 market cap target of around $1.5 trillion to $3.5 trillion. Given that Cathie Woods has been right in the past with her wild Tesla price targets, if Tesla do actually hit that price target, it's not completely out of the question for Lucid Motors to have a $900 billion market cap if they're the number 2 company behind Tesla. If we then multiply the $900 billion market cap by the 16.1% ownership that CCIV has of the total Lucid Motors shares, and then divide by the 258 million CCIV shares in issue, that gets us back to our price target of $568 per share. Now, This is a very bullish price target, and 101 things could go wrong for Lucid Motors before 2026. They could have production issues, cash flow issues, supply chain issues, EV tax credit cuts, and many, many more. This price target also relies pretty heavily on the Tesla targets ringing true as well. If Tesla hits over $3,500 per share, with a market cap of over $3.5 trillion, you can bet that if Lucid Motors are the number 2 company, that their shares will be over $500 a share. But if Tesla can't even break that $1,000 mark by 2026, then CCIV won't be anywhere close. And as always guys, if you enjoyed this video, then be sure to check out some of my others. Alternatively, subscribe to the channel and ding that notification bell, because that way you'll be alerted when I upload a new video. Cheers!